Who will win? Volcanic Island pass.
Once upon a time.
Results. You can tell me a story.
There was a...
This is the change in the status quo here. This is the...
There was a mountain.
Mountain it is. Off Once Upon a Time.
It's...
Oh, I thought I rolled 13.
Came into play.
Our hero ventured to that now?
Oh, you have a pregame effect? Yes. I think you're about to put a land drop.
Shiny Gruul.
Okay.
The shiny jewel does
Land
accompany the mountain.
Chrome Mox imprint to Once Upon a Time, so it makes green.
Then got in his purse.
Unlicensed hearse, the first play of the game for Andrew.
Do you like my story?
I sure do.
Sure. And tap for a coffee.
And they went to a city with the hearse.
Oh wow, but what a heel turn so early in the story.
The players appear to be having fun.
Oh, in the city. I see. I'm getting ahead of myself in the story. I'm always fantasy booking.
And they happened upon an Undermountain adventure.
Under Mountain Adventure hitting the stack here. Let's see if Force of Fill responds. It would allow Andrew to take the initiative if it resolves. Which, based on what we know about the style of decks Phil plays, it's going to be a while before a creature comes in and Phil can steal the initiative. Andrew getting life totals ready for us. Appreciate that, Andrew. I was beginning to panic. There's a brainstorm for Phil. Sidenorna liking the name Topless Miracles for this deck.
Not too bad.
Hit the follow button, people. It's free. Schnedolin, thanks for the follow. Force of Will, Pitch Predict. We saw Phil earlier on today's stream predicting some stuff, and it looked really fun. Fourth Earlingus. I did not expect that.
Yeah, you're the Monarch. I'm gonna know.
Force of Phil is the Monarch and has attacked with a Knight.
I'm gonna pass. Monarch.
Yep.
Good.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I don't know what you're playing. What I'm trying to do, but don't know.
Unlicensed Hearse has removed 2 cards so far.
Let's get rid of Gruul.
Sting Scourger?
It's bounced.
Actually, hold on, because when you pass him, he never comes back.
Right, because you have land.
Yeah.
I'm the Monarch.
All right, so right away, Sting Scourger accrues Unlicensed Hearse, and Andrew will become the Monarch. Draws off of the Monarch on end step. Not looking good for Phil now.
Land.
Which looks good.
Yeah, the token at the top center of your screen next to the phone is a Monarch token.
Captain Swamps. Doffy.
Yep.
Pass to you.
I don't know. The YouTube commenters will address this in some way.
Pass.
Anybody want to be a judge?
Counterbalance. Not sure that's that exciting right now.
Plus 2 more. I did 16 off the Balties.
Echo trigger about to happen here. Let's see if Andrew wants to pay for it. Or let Sting Scourger hit the bin. Sting Scourger is interesting here. Can crew with the Echo trigger on the stack as well. All right, just lets it die. No crew.
Which,
Okay.
Next to the moon?
Oof.
land.
Cards. All in.
18.
4 cards in Andrew's hand. Force pitching predict. Taller Eric says the recent Pro Tour coverage did not show those players to have companion tokens. Magic is done. Yeah, you know, maybe the DCI is relaxing its rules a little bit on stuff like that. What do you think, chat? What do you think about that?
Check myself.
Predict.
What kind of damage?
Yep, that resolves.
Predict, brainstorm.
And then non-creature.
Fetching in response to this unlicensed Hearst activation. Mystic Sanctuary. And a neat trick here by Force of Fill. I think we're going to see Brainstorm and Predict go on top of the deck. One over another. So we're going to see Predict naming Brainstorm most likely. No? Okay, they were put in the order I didn't think they were. So Brainstorm is on top, Predict on the bottom. Unlicensed Hearst gets no additional power toughness. Force of Fill's all set to draw some cards. Oof, that moon. And that gets a scoop from Phil. 1 card goes on the bottom for Andrew, a mull to 6. Phil on the play. Looks like Phil kept 7.
A creature or planeswalker.
Once upon a time.
Resolves.
Once upon a time. Start the game once again.
Go ahead.
There was a Caves of Chaos Adventure.
There was.
Caves of Chaos Adventure has been found. Elvish Spirit Guide, Simian Spirit Guide. Could see a Caves of Chaos Adventure early here. Maybe even turn 1. Cavern of Souls can make it uncounterable. What's going to happen? There's Cavern of Souls. Naming human. Uh-oh.
Alright. So, go to your turn.
Are we about to see a turn 1 Caves?
Yes.
Just pass.
The helping of the cams. Go ahead.
On the stack.
Yes.
John, thanks for the sub. 7 months. Appreciate that. Ancient Tomb. Simian Spirit Guide. And here's Caves of Chaos Adventure on turn 2.
Yes.
I'll go get a basic and then I'll pass the turn after that. I'm going to grab a Forest.
Forest will be found on the first room of the Undercity. Looks like Phil has 4th Year Lingus in hand. That's not very exciting at the moment. Unexpectedly absent as well. Andrew Ahern has the initiative. Can make Caves of Chaos Adventure 7 power. Next room would be the Trap. Attack for 14 total, plus 5. Yeah. This is looking bad for Phil. All right, Andrew opting to scry 2 here. That makes sense. It makes sense to scry 2 in this matchup. Fully expecting this Caves of Chaos Adventure to get removed from the board. Double fetch. Phil would give Andrew an opportunity to get aggressive and choose the 2+1/+1 counters and remove the creature in response. If there was a swords in hand. Then being able to make a treasure, then make a creature, the 4/1 skeleton, and then the ultimate. Unexpectedly absent will put Caves of Chaos Adventure on top of the library, it turns out. Would have been kind of funny. I know this was last turn, but would have been kind of funny to unexpectedly absent the Caves of Chaos Adventure with the Undercity first room on the stack. All right, here's another Caves of Chaos Adventure. Gonna create a treasure. This is room number 3. Next room is create a skeleton. 4/1 Black Menace.
Pass it.
Go ahead.
What can Phil do here?
I'm gonna go ahead and declare attack.
Land drop, 4th Year Lingus, X's 2 is not exciting. Caracas, not exciting.
Make a
Swing
4-1.
with a 4/3 and the 1/1. 5 total.
There's a skeleton.
Move to combat. Yep. 5 coming at you.
Past you.
Is Andrew missing the trigger here? Okay, didn't miss the trigger. Minskin Boo revealed.
You had the.
Flash it in.
Alzheimering says why people play Terminus instead of Verdict. Verdict is much better. I agree. I'm Supreme Verdict over Terminus every time at this point.
Make move.
Not a Terminus fan.
Trigger
rest of the
or
hand?
Minskin Boo.
Oh my god.
Some decks it makes sense to have Terminus, but I prefer Supreme Verdict overall.
You know what's crazy? I just realized I had boarded out most of my creature removal against you anyway. Because I thought you're.
18 creatures.
I didn't realize that. I thought you're like the
Minskin Boo happening.
Storm version.
Well, no, the one I see is the one that Mike plays, which is like a lot of like.
Plus.
It resolves. Plus, Phil has Caracas. He's letting Boo get counters. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Putting them on Caves of Chaos. Okay.
The Pox archetype just kind of got.
So Caves of Chaos now has 8 power.
Can't keep up. They don't print the like black hate cards on the same power level anymore, right? They're not gonna power creep like sinkholes and like smallpox because they're unfun cards. They're not EDH fun
I
cards.
considered putting in sinkhole here.
If they ever make like a Pox commander, which I don't think they ever will, but if they do, I love it. I don't think they're ever gonna put the game in that direction again.
I recently upgraded to them.
Because also Pox was such an old card. Pox, Sinkhole, Dark Witch, they're all that whole archetype is such an old deck. Like all those
I'm
cards
going
are super
to-
old.
Hold on, isn't Pops itself one of the
hit
small
skeleton.
ones?
Unexpectedly absent on the skeleton. Skeleton's gone. Caracas on Boo on end step.
Modern borders, but it was like a very new
Make
card,
3?
right? Like, I mean, a very old card, right?
All right. 4th Year Lingus, X is 3.
Soon after Champions of Kamigawa came out, right? Because it was like a big, it was like during the Stone
2 at Minsk and 1 at you is not bad.
Smallpox.
Take out Minskin, take the initiative.
Yeah, okay.
And the Monarch.
Oh, I heard it was pretty good.
All right. Phil has the initiative and the Monarch now.
At least in Legacy, there's like a Pox.
Phil can search for a basic here. Is that being missed? I guess that was missed.
This deck plays 17 creatures, typically
Unless I missed it.
reefs.
Okay.
But between Donkeys, Shoulders,
Combat.
Opposition,
Yeah, I should keep it.
Maybe no basics? Maybe.
Torah,
Still have to shuffle though, I think.
and typically Reefs. Yeah, it plays a turn. And the Bullmaster.
This happens. I think I can only cast this when he attacks if I've completed the dungeon for free. Afterwards, I still have to pay for it, as far as I know.
Yeah, because the exile happens before combat damage would happen. You may play that card this turn. Yeah. So you can still cast it, right? Oh, but like it's a conditional clause. You would know better than I would. Is it a conditional clause that cares when you cast it or cares when it attacks? Like, does it care when the trigger resolves? Or does it care
Okay, they're discussing right now that Andrew has completed the dungeon, is this thing Scourge is free or not? It is not. You would have to cast it immediately to cast it for free. And it would have had to be a completed dungeon when that ability triggered. But I think they're discussing that now.
Or does it only care when it is first exiled?
That's a good question. I still don't know.
I feel like maybe Banuch would know because he's played a lot of initiative.
Yo, Chris.
I think you've got the whole
Caves of Chaos Adventure.
Right, well,
if
because it has an
he
intervening if clause, which is
exiles the creature, or like he attacks, exiles the top, and then when he hits, I take the last room. Can I cast that thing for free, or do I still have to pay for it because I hadn't completed it before?
So after you exile the card, you can take it again and repeat it. And it's still an exile.
But can I cast it for free, or do I have to pay for it?
You have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because if you cast it for free, you have to cast it right then and there.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay. All right.
Okay, so I've been called as the judge on this and gave the ruling, which I hope is correct.
You also have this now.
I'm going to take the initiative again.
Okay.
And fail to find.
If you read Caves of Chaos Adventure, it says whenever it attacks, exile the top card of your library. If you've completed a dungeon, you may play this card play that card this turn without paying its mana cost. Otherwise, you may play that card this turn. Andrew completed the dungeon as a result of hitting Phil with the creature after this ability resolved.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Take the initiative again.
Okay.
2 counters, so this guy goes up to. We'll say 5.
Yeah, I said it wrong that you don't have to cast it right then and there, but it matters if you had completed a dungeon when you exile the card.
Vegas, he's a human.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Pole in the chat is correct. Pole PK.
Pass. Draw.
All right, that's the gatherer ruling. So we got it right, chat. The only thing I got wrong is I said you had to cast it right then and there, but that's not true.
But then I'm still here.
Yeah. And I will. I guess I look at that. That'll be 3. Oh. Block 1. Yeah, and then I'm going to.
Those are 3 2/2 knights on Phil's side, and here's another 4th Ear Lingus. X is 4 this time.
Yeah, I was.
But like you can see how like this thing, it's like it doesn't shore up a matchup like this.
Yeah.
It's like it's still anemic. Like this.
I
thing is
even
too
took
powerful.
out my Furies and stuff.
Yeah,
even though I
don't
knew you
respect
had
this shit.
those. I
Yeah,
was
you
just
don't
like.
respect this. It's still way too anemic.
Yeah.